Good morning, children. How are you all? Yes, you all are very fine and very happy because we have seen in chapter 1 so many things about the bricks and we have done many activities, right? And I hope you all are enjoying learning that. So, in chapter 1, we learned many things about shapes, patterns, symmetry. Then, we have also learned about the certain money concept, then calculation, simple multiplication. Then, we also saw different patterns in that, different designs, Jali, Jharoka patterns. And also, the most important concept we saw was the place value concept, that is, Indian and international system. So, not going back again to chapter 1, let's begin with the next new topic. And in this new topic, you can see on the screen there are two children thinking about something. What they are thinking about? They are thinking there are alphabets written from A to O, but they have been spreaded anyhow. Can you see that? Yes. And they are thinking, how far apart are these dots? Okay, so how far they might be from each other because they are being randomly being placed. Okay, so if we start doing that, how we will start doing that? Now everybody are having their textbooks, so you can also start calculating it. How we will do? We have seen how to use scale in previous class. Yes? Same way, again we'll see how we are going to use the scale and measure the distance from the two dots or between two dots. Okay? Now, when we are measuring the distance, we will also see that which is the longest and which is far from which alphabet. Now, these both friends are also thinking about such things only. So, then you might have guessed it correctly that what we are going to learn in this chapter, that how far or how long distance these dots are or how shorter distance it is, and we will be using different units of measurements. Now, like we small objects we saw in the first chapter also, we measured the brick using our scale, right? And I also told you to measure different objects using the scale, like your pencil box, your book, right? So here also, now using the scale, you are going to measure the distance between the two dots. Okay, means you will keep your scale properly and measure the distance of each dot. So, by doing this, there are certain questions which are answered. Now, I have measured the distances. I am not going to tell you the answers because you are going to tell me the answer. Okay, now there are certain questions given here. After measuring all these dots, we will be answering these questions. Okay, and you have to also tell me whether I have guessed it right. Okay, because it is guess. Guess means what? It's just an estimation. Like, I guess you are now attending my class, isn't it? But I'm not sure you're feeling that. But now it is not a guess because I know everybody are attending who is not attending because I've seen the attendance. Okay, guess is like when we are not sure or we are just estimating the distance between them. Now here we are talking about the distance, that is how far is one dot from another dot. When we say how far means we are calculating the distance, how far they are from each other. So when we are saying how far from each other means we are also saying that he is a longer distance from me or he is a longer distance from a particular alphabet. Suppose I am calculating from A to B, then A to M, and A to C. Okay, so how longer distance it is, which two dots are longer from each other or which are nearer to each other. So you would have understand that the chapter which we are going to learn is long and short. So when we are saying about long and short, it will be related to the measurement, right? Means measuring different things like measuring distance, measuring the height, measuring the length. Like we have measured length, width and height of a brick in chapter 1 using a simple scale. Now let's answer a few questions which these two children are being facing. Okay, now it is written that firstly, guess the distance between the two dots, and then the next thing which they have told is how many centimeters it is. Now measure it with the help of scale. Did you guess right? Means before using the scale, you have to first guess. So let me guess, suppose A and B is suppose 4 centimeter from each. Or suppose I will guess A and J is only 2 centimeter from it. And I can also guess that M dot is near about, I feel, 7 to 8 centimeter far from A. So like I am just guessing, depending, seeing the image, that how far it might be. Because we have used the scale prior also so many times, and while measuring certain things, I got to know that how much can be the estimation. So now I will use my scale and measure the distance between these two dots. Okay, now let's see what is there. Now see how to measure from the scale. I have shown this also for you. Now when we are measuring from the scale, where we have to start from? We have to start always from 0, correct? I am teaching you this scale again. We have learned it, but again see it carefully. Because if you are measuring it correctly, then only you will get the distance correctly. Okay? Now see here, you have to start from 0 and then whichever distance, like here it is shown. How to start with 0? Like see, 0 is 0 only, and then next is 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, and then 5. The lines between 0 to 1, what they indicate, I am telling you about that. And then 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So from 0 to 1, how many lines are there? We've calculated, that is 10 lines. If we are counting first line also, 0 also. Okay, means then it will become 1 centimeter. Like when 10th point will be the 1 centimeter. Similarly, when you will count from 1 to 2, if I say how much is 0.5, 0.5 means it is 0.5, means after 0, 5 lines. When we say 0.5, point will tell you that we have to count the lines after that number. Okay, like if it is 1.5, I will count the line after 1. Okay, like how I have counted now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it can be 1.5. Now here for example, it will show us that 1 centimeter is equal to 10 units. Now for example, 6.7 centimeter is shown there. See the arrow above? See, from till 6, it is exactly the 6 centimeter. And then after that, those smaller lines to be counted for 0.7. Then it will be 6.7. Now you might be feeling why we are learning this. Why? Because when you are measuring the distance between the two dots, you may get not exactly 3 centimeter or 4 centimeter. While estimating, we are just estimating the round figures, that is 3 centimeter or 4 centimeter or 5 centimeter. But we are exactly, when measuring with the scale, we will find that it is little bit 0.1 or 0.2 or 2 line dots going ahead. So that time, how to read the scale, we should understand. So here we have seen that we are reading the scale in this manner. Like 6.7 centimeter can be read as till 6 centimeter, and then later on 7 lines from that. That is, the 7th line will be 0.7. That is 6.7 centimeter. Are you clear, children? Yes. So you will also draw like these lines and try out at your home. Okay, this will be like an activity. You can also try out 5.7, 7.8. Okay. And we also know that now that 1 centimeter is actually having 10 units, means 10 lines. And so 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, which we have learned in the earlier chapter also, and in previous class also. We have learned this conversion. So you imagine now, when we had made 1 meter scale, in that 1 meter scale also you had made these units, right? And 1 meter scale is having 100 centimeter. So then so many units we have made, isn't it? So are you clear with the scale, children? How to measure with the scale? So similarly, using this scale, now see here how I have drawn. Now here the arrow has come little ahead. From 1 if I draw, it has gone ahead 7. Okay. Now let answer this question now. I hope you have measured all the dots. I want everybody to do that. It will be like an activity for you and a work for you. You will enjoy doing it. Okay, you can do that measurement with the scale and write down in a rough book, and then you can find out which is the far from each other, which is the longest dots from each other. Okay, because here they have asked you the first question, like guess the distance between any two dots, how many centimeter it is. Now measure it with the help of scale. Did you guess it? Now like O and D is 0.8 centimeter. It is so near. I would have guessed as 1 centimeter also. But then when I measured with scale, it was 0.8 centimeter. So I guessed it right. And now O and M are farthest from each other. Like when I measured all these, I got that O and M is 10 centimeter. See, if you find any other two dots also, it might be correct. Okay, so you need to check again. Map can also go wrong sometimes, isn't it? So you will check, correct me out. Okay, so O and D are the nearest to each other. Okay, that is I have written here now 1 centimeter. But exactly when I write it, it will be 0.8 centimeter. Is it clear, children? So, which two dots you think are farthest from each other? That I have written here O and M, and which is the nearest? O and D. Okay. So let's moving ahead in this chapter. There is a small story of Akbar and Birbal. Yes, you might have heard these stories in storybooks also and in your English lessons also. Okay. Or you also go to library, you would have issued Akbar Birbal's books, then you would definitely have read those stories. Now here is a small story about one of those. Akbar was a very famous king. He had a very smart minister called as Birbal. So once what happened, Akbar had given him a difficult question. He drew a line in the floor and then he asked Birbal to draw a line which is longer than that. So what happened? Without erasing, he had to draw. So what did Akbar did? What did Birbal did? Birbal drew another line parallel to Akbar's line, which looked longer than Akbar's. Now see how clever he is. That's why he was called as a smart minister. Okay, so he draw a line longer than Akbar's line. So this made Akbar's line smaller than the Birbal's. So it is shorter now and Birbal's line is longer, isn't it? So this way Birbal made a longer line than Akbar's line. So this is a simple example of like mentally he thought how we solve our mental maths. Okay, that is why we call it also as long and short. Now here are certain examples I would like to share. We would have done in the grade 3 and grade 2 also, that measuring a pencil, measuring a paintbrush with the scale, how to measure, start measuring from 0 and then till 15 centimeter. Then tables. Now when we are measuring this table, door, can we measure it with scale? Yes, we can. But it will take a lot of time. You have to climb and like, okay, for certain things we can also use a measuring tape. Like here it is shown, a tailoring tape. Everybody know. We also have a spiral tape, the construction place it has been used. Right? That measuring tape is also being used to measure many things. We can measure your table, your desk. We had measured last year, if you remember, the blackboard, the notice board, the table, chair, your desk, your bag, every small thing we had measured. Okay. So similarly, you can try out at your home also. So what is that? That when we are saying long and short, it doesn't come that only length is longer, lengthwise, but it is got as height-wise also. Like if I am saying that this pencil is longer than the paintbrush, so then I would say also that the height of the table is also more than the height of a chair. Okay, if I measure the height of a table and height of a chair, that is its legs. So when we are measuring long and short, it is not necessary that it is only lengthwise. So it can be lengthwise also and height-wise also. And we can use both scale and the measuring tape. So we have seen that the short objects, not only short actually, all objects are measured by using scale and measuring tapes. And unit of measurements are centimeter and meter. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Am I clear, children? Yes. Now going ahead, now here see a tall man is standing here. How tall he has grown, right? Even in our school also we see our sports sir, Aniket sir, you might have seen, he's so tall. Many of them would have seen him or know him. Okay? Or near your place also, in your family also, somebody might be there who will be more taller than that. Okay? So, if you remember in class 3, you have measured your height. Yes? And if you have not, it is given in your report cards also. Yes, your sports teacher used to measure your height and they record it. Okay? So do you think now you have grown taller than last year? How much you have grown taller? You have to see that. How will you see that? You will see your last year's height and now present height. You will measure it and what you will do? You can minus that. Okay? And so here similarly, here this Zumba had one query. Now Zumba once read a list of the tallest people in the world. You can also find it in Google. Now one of them, tallest person was 272 centimeter. He was 200 centimeter taller. So that is just the double of Jumpa's height. Now Jumpa's height means that Jumpa had how much height? He was half of this person, that is 272. What is half of this? So how tall will be Jumpa? Now see, height of the longest man is how much? 272 centimeter. Now we have to find the Jumpa's height. So means it will be half of this 272 because it is here that it is double of Jumpa's height. Okay, means this longest man is double of Jumpa's height. Now how we will see? Now Jumpa's height is half of the longest man. How we will do it half? We will have to divide it by 2. That is 272 divided by 2. How to do the division? We have learned division. One number each. We need to practice it once again. If you have forgotten, like how I have shown you here, that 2 ones are 2, 2 will get, then 3s are, and then we got a remainder 1, then we took 2 again, that is 12, so 2 6 are 12. And so what is the quotient here? 136, because and the remainder is 0. So Jumpa's height is 136 centimeter. So he is 136 centimeter tall. Okay, and the longest man is 272 centimeter. That is double of Jumpa's height. Did you understand, children? Yes. Now see this division of 3-digit number by 1-digit number. It is very easy. You can practice at home. And if you have your last year's books or Oxford books also, you can practice in that books also. Once again, solving it. Because I had told you, even if you are going for a vacation or you have a summer vacation also, you have to keep revising your concepts. Okay? We have learned 2-digit by 2-digit also. So first thing, we have to revise this division. And it is very easy. I know everybody will be able to do it. Now going ahead, now long and short of your family. Now you have to do of your this activity at your home. That who is tallest in your family, who is shortest in your family, and what is the difference in their height. Now I'll give you an example. Suppose the father's height is 136 centimeter. Okay, suppose, this is a suppose, I am telling 176 centimeter is the father's height because he is tallest in my family. Okay, and the shortest in my family is, suppose your younger brother is there or a younger sister is there. Suppose his height is 85 centimeter. Now what is the difference between their height? Means it will be like how tall is your father from your younger brother, isn't it? So what is the difference means what, children? If you remember, what is the difference? Difference means it is the answer of subtraction, which is called as difference. So how will you find the difference here between your father's height and younger brother's height? You will subtract their heights. Yes, very good. So difference of father and brother's height is 176 minus 85. That is 91 centimeter. Very good. Everybody remember the subtraction, isn't it? But now you are using that in this question. Similarly, this activity you will do at your home, because this is an example which I have given you. If you are having your textbooks also, you will solve it in your textbook by this question, writing your family's tallest height and shortest height. Okay? And I want everybody to solve it. Now what we have learned today, let's recollect what all we have learned. We learned that short objects are measured by using scale and measuring tape. Now not only short objects, actually now all objects by measuring tape. Nowadays we have that spring tapes. We can measure the roads also. In the construction sites also they have been used. The measuring tapes are like many types of tapes nowadays. So units of measurements are centimeter and meter, and 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. And we also saw the basic multiplication, like we saw the Zumpas, but it was given that it is double. So double means actually 2 times. But we had to calculate Zumpa's height, not the tallest man's height. So we had to do the division. So we did the division also of 3-digit number into 1-digit number. And now here we also saw the subtraction with borrowing. Yes, everybody remembers borrowing now? You have to practice this, because I am going to give sums of borrowing, multiplication, simple multiplication and division in this session, in the worksheet. So I want everybody to solve the worksheet and revise the concept. You have to revise this concept. Okay? And if you find any query, we will meet in our live sessions. Okay? So I hope you have understood this full session and the new chapter, which is more and more interesting further. So here I end with the session. Goodbye, children.